We're back on Morning Movers. Move over NVIDIA. CrowdStrike among the companies sharing the spotlight after the bell when the cybersecurity firm reports its results for the second quarter. Consensus estimates are for adjusted EPS to come in at 83 cents per share on revenue of $1.15 billion. CrowdStrike is up 22% this year, nearly 60% over the last 12 months. Time now for Options Corner. Joining us to take a deeper look at the chart is Tom White, senior options contributor and co-host of Fast Market. All right, Tom, let's talk about this chart for CrowdStrike. What do you notice?
Well, I've got a 2-year chart here, Diane, and I kind of wanted to give you some, clarity on what's happened over the last couple of years. You look back here last July of 2024, we saw that big drop. They had the outage across the board for a couple days. They didn't really lose any customers, right? So that was obviously a buying opportunity. Stock got down to $200 a share, and now we've seen that parabolic rise back to all-time highs of about nearly $518, and that was just over a month ago. But you can see from the right side of this chart, we've seen a steep downtrend here. The stock's fallen nearly 20% into bear market territory into these earnings results. Well, now, why is that? Well, we had an earnings event here last quarter. They gave light guidance. Growth rate's still there, about 20% last quarter, but it's supposed to fall to about 19% this quarter. So we've seen that steep decline as we've seen the growth rate start to slow or moderate here a little bit. One key area to look at is going to be this 200-day moving average, about $407 right here. It looks like the stock's kind of bottoming out right there above it. We're currently trading just over $420 a share. So keep that one in mind. We've got the 50-day moving average, simple moving average, about 464. And then finally here on the bottom, we've got the RSI, the relative strength indicator. Anything below the 30 level is going to be considered oversold. Anything above 70 is considered overbought. We've been overbought multiple times over the last few years. Only a couple times that we've been oversold. We're at the 36 level today. Bar's pretty low on this one going into results.
All right, bar's pretty low. So how would you set up an example trade for CrowdStrike ahead of its results?
Well, I want to be cautious, cautiously bullish with this example trade here. Really short-term positioning. We're going to use the August 29th weekly cycle. So expires in 2 days, right? This is an earnings type play type of strategy. And what we're going to do is we're going to buy an unbalanced or broken wing put butterfly to the downside where we can actually collect a credit, and we're going to profit in 3 out of 4 scenarios in here. So let's break this one down. August 29th, we're going to buy one of the 405 strike puts out of the money to the downside, and then we're going to sell 2 of the 400 strike puts, and then wrap it all up. We're going to buy one of the 375 puts. So you can tell that's unbalanced there. We're going to actually collect a credit if the stock opens up just above 420 of about a $4 credit, right? So what does that mean? Well, I can make $400 per spread. That's above 405, right? So I've got that cushion to the downside. Option market pricing in about a plus or minus 7% move, about $29 either way on this one. Now, because I collect that $4 credit, anything above 405 is going to be profitability. I've got that little kicker right here about the 400 strike. Because I'm short 2 options there, that's going to give me more profitability there. Now, where's my break even? What do I have to worry about? Well, my break evens go down at $391 to the downside, right? That's over 6% below the current share price and about that 1 standard deviation. I've got quite a bit of risk here on this one, about $1,600, but that's all the way below 375. So 3 out of 4 scenarios: goes higher, stays where it is; goes lower, remains above 391. I'm profitable on this type of strategy.
All right, that's put butterfly example trade there for CrowdStrike. Those results coming after the close of the trading. Wants a seat at the table alongside NVIDIA. Thank you, Tom.